Guardians. Today I want to start a new video series. It might not be every week on Reset, but at least when I see that there are a few things that need to be called out, like in you need to go get. This is this little series that I want to start. So let's take a look here. What you're seeing here is light.gg. It's the website. This is a website that I use every day that I play Destiny, next to Dim, but this kind of shows you everything that Destiny has to offer at the current time. So let's take a look top to bottom here. These are the weapons currently that Banshee and Ada have, or these are the weapons that Banshee has, and then these are the armor and stuff that Ada has. Real quick, I want to take a look at the Field Forged. Get yourself one of these battle scars. Whenever you see Banshee with these battle scars, get them. They are absolutely amazing. I've talked about them in previous videos many times. Battle scar, shoot to loot kinetic tremors, and dealing damage with it with the intrinsic trait. Dealing damage with it increases range, reload, and handling. Well, then it's a lightweight frame, so you move faster with the weapon equipped. So it's just, Battle Scar is absolutely amazing. You get a range master work, and it's even better. So I would go get you one of these from the Field Forge section of Banshee. Now onto the Amalon weapons. Amid AR2. If you don't have this, it's craftable. Definitely get you one of these. It's great in PvP. It's great in PvE. Make sure you get these. Make sure you craft them. The other weapon is the FR6. I'm not even going to try and say the first part of this, but the FR6 is kind of like a Riptide, except it's a high impact frame, so it does a little bit more impact damage when you shoot them. But this FR6 is absolutely amazing. You can get Reconstruction Chill Clip on it. 2 shots, it'll freeze a combatant. It's super good. 1 shot will stun the Overload champs because they are stunned by slow effects. Unstoppable champs are stunned by shattering, so you can shoot them twice with this. They'll freeze, you shatter them, it'll stun them. Absolutely amazing weapon. Go get your hand on some of these. It's not craftable, unfortunately. Now let's look at the Nightfall weapon of the week. We're doing Proving Grounds this week. I'm going to try to do the GM on Proving Grounds, so we'll have to see how that goes. After I record this video and upload this video, I'm going to start on trying to do the GM. So if you want to come watch, head over to my Twitch, link down in the description. There'll be a link tree. Click on that. You'll go, it'll show you all my socials, everything like that. So follow me there and you'll see me trying to solo the GM. Now, looking at the weapons, Shadow Price. I've never really used Shadow Price. I'm not sure if the perk Playground's gonna work anymore. Looking at the weapon, or looking at the perks here, not really too much. Maybe Stats for All, Volt Shot could be good. I'm not a big fan of Overflow on a primary ammo weapon because it just seems like a wasted perk in my opinion. I like it on heavy weapons, energy weapons, stuff like that, but on primary ammo weapons, I'm not a big fan of that. Attrition Orbs, again, not a big fan of that unless it's the new energy GL from the new dungeon. That one you want Attrition Orbs on, but other than that, I don't like it on anything else. So I would say, in my opinion, the God roll would be something like Arrowhead Break with either accurized rounds or flared magwell, one of the two. And then Stats for All. So Stats for All, hitting 3 separate targets increases weapon handling, stability, reload, and range. And then Volt Shot, reloading this weapon after defeating a target, overcharges this weapon for a short period of time, causing it to jolt on its next hit. And then the intrinsic perk, Stunning Recovery, jolting effects stun Overload champions. So whenever you stun a champion, it refills your magazine and triggers health regen. So it's amazing and gives you improved recovery. But usually, as a warlock like myself, we I tend to have a pretty high recovery anyway. So that's Shadow Price, not the worst weapon in the world. I'm wanting to get a good roll on it just to have it, so I'm going to be trying to grind that as much as I can. Now let's look at, this is the weekly rotators. This is the bread and butter of everything. So we've got one weekly raid, Vow of the Disciple. I really want to do this. I really want to get these weapons crafted, especially Cataclysm or Cataclysmic. I really, 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 really want. It's just, and Deliverance, but we'll have to see if we can get people together to do a Vow raid. Last Wish, absolutely amazing weapons. I believe all of them are craftable now. So you've got Chattering Bone, Transfiguration, Supremacy, one of the best kinetic slot snipers in the game by far. Age-old Bond, you can get this with destabilizing rounds. Of course, it's the old age-old Bond that they're showing there. But you can get destabilizing rounds, repulsor brace on it. I've got that crafted with that roll, and I absolutely love it. Tyranny of Heaven, a great solar bow. I haven't really enjoyed using this fusion, but it's not the end of the world. I've never used Nation of Beasts. I think it's more of a PvP focused hand cannon. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments, please. But I think it's more PvP focused. And then Apex Predator, arguably one of the best rocket launchers in the game. You can get up to like 4 rounds in the magazine with Reconstruction Bipod, and then you can, or can it do Reconstruction? See, they don't have all the perks here, and then the perk playground for some reason isn't working either. But this thing is absolutely amazing. It's got bait and switch, so you put out a lot of damage with this. I've got older videos soloing GMs with Apex Predator. I absolutely love it. Now let's look at the dungeons. If you don't have Wish Ender, go get it. Intrinsically anti-barrier. It hits for like at least 15,000 damage a shot. It's just absolutely amazing. The other weapons here I've never used. I can't really speak on them, to be 100% honest, but Wish Ender is something that you definitely should have. Duality, arguably my favorite dungeon. I'm a big fan of Callus. I like his character. I like his background, his history. I don't know. It's just, he has a lot of character. So Duality is kind of focused on Callus, and you're in his mind. You're in his yeah. It's amazing. One of the best dungeons to get Artifice Armor on, one of the easiest dungeons to get Artifice Armor on when you do it on the hardest difficulty. And then it has some amazing perks. If you don't have a fixed odds, it's craftable. Please get it. I can't even tell you how many kills I've gotten with my fixed odds. For many GMs, I ran fixed odds, and when the Season of Player Slants. And this thing is absolutely amazing. You can get, in the 4th column, you can get stuff like Focused Fury to do more precision damage, and then you can get Incandescent. My role has Field Prep Incandescent, so I can reload it faster. It has more reserves with Field Prep, and then Incandescent, whenever you take out a combatant, it spreads Scorch to those around it, explodes and spreads Scorch. Absolutely an amazing machine gun, high impact frame, so it's a 360 RPM, slower firing, but it hits like a truck. The next best weapon out of this dungeon, in my opinion, or some of the next best weapons, Storm Chaser. It's an adaptive burst, so it's a 3-round burst, arc, linear fusion rifle. You can get amazing perks on it, and then Lingering Dread. I hope they have the right perks in here. Is that Chill Clip? It is Chill Clip. Okay, so they do have the right perks. Auto-loading Chill Clip. That's what you're looking for. It's absolutely, this thing is, Lingering Dread is absolutely amazing. Don't sleep on it. Now is the time. You don't have to do it on the hardest difficulty in order to grind it. You just need to do it. So on the normal difficulty. So Get you some friends together. Go grind out some duality runs. Get yourself good lingering dread good lingering dread roll, a good storm chaser roll, and then get fixed odds craftable. The Unforgiven, the submachine gun, I have yet to be able to get a good roll on it. Apparently, it is absolutely amazing. It's the number 2 SMG, so it's absolutely amazing. But yeah, it's kind of a fun SMG to build. I've seen a lot of streamers, other streamers and stuff like that do it, use this. I just don't have a good roll on it yet. Now, we have the exotic quest, the Avalon. I don't know, the Node Overload Avalon. This thing, if you don't have Excalibur, it's an amazing exotic energy glaive. It's void. When you block damage with it, it gives you and anybody around you a void overshield. So it's absolutely amazing. It can pair really well with the prismatic subclass, especially those fragments where whenever you have a buff, whenever you have like an overshield or restoration or amplified, or whenever you have any type of buff, elemental buff, you get your class ability back faster. It's just you have an elemental buff on cooldown with Vexcalibur. So absolutely amazing. The weapons in here, I really love Raconteur. Shoot to loot explosive head is what I've got on my crafted one. You can craft it too, by the way. Vexcalibur is craftable. I believe all of these weapons are craftable. Perpetualis, if you don't have the Strand auto rifle from Root of Nightmares, this is your next best thing. It's absolutely amazing in PvP and PvE, so go get you some of these weapons. Regnant, it's okay. The Void GL that you get from doing Onslaught is going to be better, but Regnant is not a bad GL, to be honest. And then I've never really used Caretaker, so can't really tell you anything about that. Same thing with Prodigal Return. It can roll with Volt Shot, but it's a single fire GL, so it's going to take a few to proc Volt Shot. It's not really worth it in my opinion. All right, so those are the weekly rotators. And then we have some weapons here that you can get from Dares of Eternity. I can't really tell you. I don't really use any of these weapons, so I can't really tell you too much on those. But yeah, if you are ever wanting to see what's going on in Destiny, anything like that, you can go to light.gg here and just take a look at everything. You can search stuff. So, for example, if I wanted to look up fixed odds, so you just type in fixed. There you go, fixed odds. Of course, I don't know why the perk playground isn't working, but you can get stuff like Feeding Frenzy and Incandescent. Killing Tally's great. I personally have mine crafted with Field Prep Incandescent, with the, let's see here, yep, with the Arrowhead Break and the Accurized Rounds for the extra range, stuff like that. So if you don't have fixed odds, please go get it. It is the best a high impact frame MG according to light.gg. So also, don't let these numbers on light.gg sway your opinion on weapons, because these are like community focused. So if people don't like them for PvE, they're not going to get a high score. Even though they might have good perks on them, they might be good. So don't let these sway you. Just take a look for yourself at the perks, see what you like and what you don't like, and if you can get a good roll on it, then why not go ahead and get it? But yeah, that's light.gg. Like I said, every Tuesday I kind of want to go over what Destiny has to offer this week. Of course, the Festival of the Lost is still going on. Go get you some Arcane Embrace. This thing is intriguing. I got a few rolls. I got a 4th times precision. I got a slide shot precision. I got a dual loader precision. I got a dual loader volt shot with slide shot precision. and then 4th time precision. So this thing can pop a barrier shield in one shot. You might actually see me use it in the current GM because there are barrier champs, and this season has anti-barrier shotguns. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see how it goes. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Yeah, if you ever want to see what's going on Destiny, go check out light.gg. I appreciate y'all. We're at 502 subs, which is absolutely ridiculous. I thank you all so much for that. Let's keep it going. I think the next milestone will be 1,000 subs, we'll say. So I appreciate y'all very much. If you all like this video, make sure you hit the like button. If you think this video will help others who play Destiny 2, please share it with them. So yeah, I appreciate y'all very much, and I'll see you all in the next one.